Hello, it's Jessica McElveen here. I have a bit of an insight that I wanted to share because it may be of benefit to some of you listening, as it's been quite a journey for me to realize this about myself and for myself. And I'm still just trying to figure out how it all works for me in my life. So, in order for me to do what I do, my absolute addiction and compulsion to understanding human behavior has to stem from me to turn the microscope towards myself. Always. That must come first if I'm to understand anybody or anything. And so lately I've started thinking about some of the thoughts that I've been having or what I've been saying out loud to people. So I have friends, obviously. I have my partner. I have mentors. I also have a therapist that I see for my own well-being. And I know that on my way there yesterday, I was thinking about just how sick and tired I am of repeating the same things, repeating the same sentences or having the same thoughts, feeling the same way about certain things or scenarios. And just that it feels tiresome, really tiresome. I just want it to end. I just want it to stop. Why can't it be easier? Why can I not change this? So this got me thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay, I am a big thinker. You might be too. And I started wondering if it's not serving you, and I always ask my clients this too, if it's not serving you, what needs to change? If my mindset towards those thoughts are not serving me and it's not leading to the result that I want, what needs to change? Because often we're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, and that's not going to happen. So I started thinking, okay, what needs to happen here? What do I know about human behavior? What do I know about people? What do I know about thoughts? How can I try and implement this for myself and my own mind? Turning the microscope around onto myself. And then it dawned on me. And I speak to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people each year, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And there's usually themes. And one of the themes is just how sick and tired they are of feeling a certain way, similar to myself. I'm human as well. So I'm no different. Even though I study human behavior, I'm still a human. And being human requires going through this and feeling this. So I started thinking, what do I need to shift here? And it dawned on me that what if as a human, as Jessica McElveen, as you, what if we are tired and completely over ourselves, sick and tired of ourselves and our situation and our thoughts, because we're expecting them to change and we want them to change. We're expecting the feelings to change. We're expecting the thoughts to change that we think on a daily basis that are so repetitive. So there will be internal dialogue that you have and I have that's on repeat daily, looping around. And when you get to a certain age, so I'm 35, certainly not old, but I'm certainly old enough to be aware of the thoughts going on in my mind, especially when I am so obsessed with human behavior and understanding myself first. So I'm certainly old enough and aware enough to understand the thoughts that are constantly present in my mind. And this is a curse as well as a gift. The curse being that I am really, really aware of the thoughts that are repeating in my mind. And I've been focused for the last 10 to 15 years on changing them, of altering my state, of altering my belief system, of altering my patterns. Yes, some have absolutely worked. Absolutely. Some have shifted, some have evolved, and some have not. And so I got to thinking, what if the real gift is accepting that they will never change, that these are just my thoughts? Like every other human out there has their own thoughts. These are mine. These are the ones that are with me to stay for now. Can I accept that? Can I befriend them? Can I treat them as an old friend? Do they really have to have such significance in my life? And the answer was no, they don't need to have such significance in my life. But as soon as I said that to myself, as soon as I said, is the real gift actually in just accepting that they are a part of me? And could that mean that I become less and less sick of myself, sick of the repetitiveness in my mind? And yes, it can. And yes, it did. And that's what I found really fascinating. And then I started thinking about, as I always do, once I realize something about myself, then I start thinking about my clients, start thinking about children, their behaviors, start thinking about what parents say to me. And one of the things that parents say to me is the constant repetition of something that their children do or say is absolutely exhausting. Exhausting, annoying, frustrating. You get sick and tired of it. And so it got me thinking again, what if, and I do this with clients, it's part of one of my processes, what if we could lower the resistance wall to those repetitive behaviors too, and just simply accept that they're there, simply accept that that's the reality right now. And in me wanting to change it desperately, and in me wanting it to look different and feel different, ironically, it's those thoughts that keep it the same. That's the irony here. That's the paradox of human behavior. Human behavior is so full of irony and it's so full of paradoxes. Usually, if we have a thought or a feeling that's trying to create one thing, if it's coming from fear or anger, we end up creating it more so. That's the paradox of human behavior. Human behavior phenomena, they're everywhere. And this is what I'm obsessed with. So that may or may not serve you in this moment. If you're watching it all the way through, then it is at some point, because this is a long video and I certainly don't spend my time watching videos that aren't resonating with me. But that's all I want to say about it. So I wonder if you can understand that for yourself. I wonder if that makes sense to yourself. And I wonder if then, like me, the practice moving forward is simply to understand that the repetitive thought is there again. Maybe it's an annoying thought. It's a thought that brings you pain and suffering, which are the ones that we get sick and tired of. It's usually why we are exhausted and tired of ourselves. I wonder if we can now practice to befriend them and know that these are our old friends. These are our companions, these thoughts. For now, they are there and it's actually okay. And I wonder what that will create. That's what I'm journeying through at the moment. And maybe you need to join me. It's an interesting perspective. Ponder on it, reflect on it, and let me know what insights you find out. Thanks for watching.